Francis, welcome back to Paris. How's your preparation been during this clay court swing?
Yeah, it's been about how it's been most years. Not the greatest, but it's happy to be here. First practice out here today. Felt great being here. It's always nice to be a place where you played well last year. So pretty excited about it. Definitely an opportunity.
Just curious first, how do you assess your year over the last few months? And you've won a lot of matches, you've played some great tennis, so I'm curious how you're feeling.
100%. It's been an unbelievable start to the year. Won a lot of good matches, a lot of tough matches. I've really turned a corner. Now just trying to kind of get back to that. I lost a little rhythm. Taking some weeks off, so kind of get back to that. Hopefully this is an event where I kind of catapult myself to get back to winning 2, 3, 4 matches, getting the business end of big events. So, but ultimately it's been a really, really good start to the season. I won a bunch of matches and gave myself a chance in a lot of weeks.
This is a great tournament for Americans overall last year. I mean, you made quarters, Tommy made quarters, Coco won it, a bunch of deep runs across the board. Just wondering for you overall what you think of the sort of current state of American tennis now heading into this. Men's side maybe we can stick to, especially like Ben being ahead of Taylor now, Taylor coming back. You're, had a good year so far. What do you think about the overall sort of state of the union of U.S. men's tennis?
I think we've been nice for a long time. I think we've been killing. It's a matter of we just have some guys that's just top heavy, man, where, they're gatekeeping hard. I mean, I think, Fritz has been top 10 for a bunch of years. Ben's cracked in there. He's kind of solidified himself being a top 10 guy. Tommy, I've been top 20 majority of years, last 4 years. Tommy as well. He's been flirting in and out, so. We got Korda, if he's healthy, he's always, again, top 20. But it's just a matter of kind of just putting these weeks together and trying to do the ultimate goal, and one of us try to win in this type of event. Ben won 1,000, Fritz has won 1,000, I've been finals of 1,000. So we're all flirting with the top of the game. We just got to kind of get over the line.
You talk about the gatekeepers, obviously here lately that means Sinner. I'm curious for you.
Tell me if you see another one.
No, exactly. So I'm curious for you. What do you think it'll take for anyone in the draw out of the other 127 guys to knock down that gate? Because it seems like it's really him versus the field.
Yeah, look, he's a hell of a player. I'm not going to sit here and continue to put him on a pedestal. He's a hell of a player, and obviously he's doing monumental things. But I think we got to believe that you can do the ultimate task and beat him. Everyone's capable, especially the top guys. Guys are capable, but. I think the biggest thing is trying to get him out of his high horse mentally. Because I think we're all kind of putting him on a different stratosphere, which he is, but you kind of create a little bit of illusion to get you to get over the line.
How much of a difference does it make, Francis, when Carlos isn't here? Because obviously the two of them have been kind of so hard to beat at the slams.
I'm not going to do that though, man. Shout out Carlos, a really good friend of mine. The game needs him, hurts it. He's out, here in Wimbledon. But I'm not gonna, rag on a tour like that. You got a ton of great players, and especially a guy like me. I'm not losing to Carlos Center every week. There's a bunch of guys I've been losing to, so I'm not gonna sit here and say that's a huge opportunity. Is that a fact? Sure, but I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, because Carlos is out. Oh man, it's wide open. That's not the case. That's not the case. So, the game is really, really strong.
Hi, Francis. Francis, I've been speaking to players about their relationship with fame. When was kind of the first, different degrees, obviously, for different players, but for you personally, do you remember a first time where you felt like, okay, I am actually relatively in the public eye, I need to take care of what I'm doing, and then over time now, how comfortable are you being someone that, there's expectations on you, there's, you hang out with a lot of also famous people, all of that. Just how comfortable are you with all that?
I don't think I'm famous at all. I don't think I just think I'm a regular guy just trying to roll his sleeves up and try to just make $1. I don't think I'm famous at all. But for those people who are famous, I think it's just a matter of kind of just taking it day by day and understanding what the main thing is, and it's tennis. Like I don't think other people's expectations don't really matter. I think you try to put more expectations on yourself, but just kind of just walk every day and be better than you were yesterday, and don't put any added pressure on yourself. a lot of us would have loved to be where we're sitting at 10 years ago, 15 years ago, and just kind of having that perspective. But yeah, I don't think I'm famous at all. Huh? Yeah.
I'm curious to know if you are taking part in the 15-minute protest today, and if yes, why? And I'm also curious about how you organized the thing. Was it improvised last minute or last week already?
To be honest, I mean, I was trying to get my clay court season going. I wasn't a part of many of these, but yes, I will be participating in that. You know, there's a lot of unity right now with the players, and want to support that cause.
Sometimes in matches, you'll see players get frustrated when an opponent cheers their unforced errors. Like when they're playing badly, I guess, and making a lot of errors, and the guys cheering like fist pumping and cheering the. I'm curious, how do you feel about that? Do you think there's a line, or no?
It depends. I mean, it's like if it's like, guys are spraying balls all over the place, and you're saying come on after every point, or if you're saying come on after every point, you're not doing anything, you just grunting loud, and you're not even hitting the ball hard, and dudes just spraying. I'm like, all right, bro, you gotta tighten up a little bit. But if it's a big point, you get an error. I'm trying to win out here, man. Like, I mean, but there's context to that. But I get why people get annoyed with that. There's some guys out here that not afraid of a bunch of come-ons, but it is what it is. I mean, look, we're all competitors and we're all trying to win out here. But it gets funny out here for sure.